Gotta put the time in, pimp and make it grind a little bigger.
Do it big.
You can never be a quitter.
Till the end, if it's win, lose, or draw. Go hard.
Make them hating bronze builder.
Do it for the cause.
Gotta make your mind up, nigga.
Feeling like, off the leash.
Gotta be the pick, gotta let them.
Make them sick, pure venom.
You control everything like a dealer.
Do it big, never little. You a real go-getter.
Yo.
You ain't gotta show it all off. Girl, I know it's some fire up under the clothes. I know you know, but they ain't gotta know about that. I like that, like that. Girl, I know it's some fire up under the clothes. Fuck what the next say, I got X-ray.
The way you jookin', baby girl, I pray to God you ain't tookin'. It's a fact, I was looking in the back playing hooky. I won't act like a rookie, but that ass kinda shook a nigga. I bit the bait, yeah, you hooked a nigga. I'm quite impressed with that sundress, not even a contest. Tell me where you found it, I would love to be around it. And I hope it don't sound bad, but you really got around that. I really thank God that I found that. I just wanna mount it. Tell me if I'm over my boundary, cause I don't want another nigga around it. My vision ain't cloud, I could never let that ass leave without. If you was looking for me, baby, then you found it. You can take it all off, tell them other niggas just walk. Let them know that you done found a boss, and the reason for the talk. And I said just a nigga get lost, cause I don't really wanna go off. You gotta show it all off. Girl, I know it's some fire up under the clothes. I know you know, but they ain't gotta know about that. I like that, like that. Girl, I know it's some fire up under the clothes. Fuck what the next say, I got X-ray. Look, they don't leave nothing for the imagination, but mine works well. I can tell that you got something that I'm trying to see behind them seams of them jeans. You can't hide, that's no lie. She the type to carry herself a certain type of way, and I ain't gotta see it all. I got X-ray. You can bring that black little dress out when you want to, but in the meantime, girl, I see you live in HD, live in 4K. It's grown folks into the soiree. She say she want a Renaissance man. She said I got you. She say I'm too aggressive. I must have put too many peach emojis in my message. Wildin', and I ain't even seen it yet. My shit, girl, I be legit. This that one song that you gon' sing all day long. It's nothing, keep it moving. Come on, come on. You ain't gotta show it all off. Girl, I know it's some fire up under the clothes. I know you know, but they ain't gotta know about that. I like that, like that. Girl, I know it's some fire up under the clothes. Fuck what the next say, I got X-ray. You ain't gotta show it all off. Girl, I know it's some fire up under the clothes. I know you know, but they ain't gotta know about that. I like that, like that. Girl, I know it's some fire up under the clothes. Fuck what the next say, I got X-ray.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. What's cracking, lucky man? Welcome. Big Business Podcast. This is episode 67. Yeah, man. If it ain't big business, we ain't talking about it, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. I'm your boy, Big Boss Man Busy. That guy.
YJ, we here.
Yeah, man.
For another one. Tapped in for another one, man. We got a lot to talk about. Ain't really did one of these official ones in a while, I think. You know, we doing the official BBP tonight. How we usually do, man.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of shit going on. For one, I seen this, man.
But I was wondering what the fuck that was when I came back.
I seen this, man. Man. That boy 50 wild. Good
King
old trolling. Yeah. That's all. But besides that, man, what's good with you, man? Y'all seen y'all did the show yesterday. Great show, as always.
Yeah, man. Grown folk talk is back. Yeah, man. Felt good to be back in the building one more game.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I'm good. Other than that, man, how's it going
yeah,
over there in the
yeah,
big city of the big state
yeah.
of Texas?
Chilling, man. Chilling, man. Same old shit. Same old shit.
They ain't got no
So
more flooding, did it?
well, nah, not no flooding, but it been a crazy. I don't know how it been in Georgia, but it been a mild summer, man. It ain't been in one of them scorchers yet. Like 100 every day. We ain't got that shit yet. So we'll see. We'll see. D Love was good.
What's going on, D Love? Yeah, it's not. It hasn't been one, but I can't be the one to tell you because me, I don't go outside very often. So um, when I
Yeah,
do, I had the car already warming up, so the AC already blowing. So by the time I get in that bitch, it's cool in there just like it is inside the house.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I
Boy,
don't spend.
prepare. We gonna keep it rolling though, man. Hey, episode 67, man. Let's go ahead and start this thing off, man.
Big Business Podcast. I like that action. Okay, we here with it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get the show started, man. We got a lot of things we got to discuss, so we gonna jump right into business. But as we crank this thing up, I guess I'll start by asking y'all: is there a tattoo? I don't even want to say etiquette, but I can't find another word.
Yeah.
Like how men will get a lady tattooed on them, a mother, father, grandmother, grandfather, someone close related, wife, kids, things like that, right?
Yeah. Grandma, great grandma,
Yeah.
all that good shit. You know.
Or if you a part of a crew, brotherhood, that might be something. Just
hmm
have you ever got another dude, partner, friend, you think he your friend, tattooed on you?
Well, I haven't got a tattoo on me and never will.
Okay.
But would I if that would I no. No. No.
Okay. That's
You
that's
my
all I
bro.
need to hear, God damn it.
You my bro. Boss man Blake, that's my bro. But hey, ain't no tattoos going down, bro. You my bro, man. So, but nah, man. Nah, man. Who you talking about? I think they know who we talking about. What you got up your sleeve, man? I know it's something.
Well, I tell you what, ain't no nigga name tattooed up under this sleeve right here though. Ain't nothing but Taylor and Destiny on that one, but
Yeah,
but the homie, not my homie,
the
Drake.
homie. Nah, keep on.
We all know what's been going on with the K Dot and the Drake situation, where Drake ain't feel too good, or he wasn't too happy about LeBron and his actions and the love he showed for K Dot. And during this time, I didn't know until this beef happened that he had LeBron high school jersey and his number tatted on him.
I
Red flag number
noticed.
one, people.
Yeah.
Now, one thing and one thing that Charlamagne the God said, it made all the sense in the world. If that was your partner, that's still suspect to do that. But the fact that you are removing it,
like a baby mama or something. God.
yeah, you removing it and you put in matter of fact. Let's listen to what my homeboy Godfrey got to say about it. He finna break it down perfectly for you.
I got another problem with Drake, man. Things aren't looking too good with you, man. I'm starting to question you a bit. I'm not taking anything from your talent. I'm not taking anything from your accomplishments, okay? You're having an internal war with yourself, not with anybody else. This business is up. The music business, the comedy business, it's a up business, man. But man, you have a tattoo of LeBron James. And I guess LeBron James pissed you off because you feel like he backstabbed you. But you replaced your tattoo. First of all, I don't know what you're doing with a LeBron James tattoo on your arm. I don't know what that is about. You replaced it with another player. That tattoo with another man's tattoo on your arm, bro. You replaced it as if, okay, you said you don't want to be my friend. I'm going to put another man's tattoo on top of this tattoo, LeBron. That'll show him. Yo, that looks real moist, bro. I'm just letting you know, Drake, that looks moist as man. Yo, you got some viscosity between your ass cheeks right now with that move. That just don't look right. You put another man's tattoo over it because he made you mad? Yeah, that looks real suspect. That's like me, standing next to a dude I know and I'm wearing his chain. You know what I mean? Unless it's like a special occasion or something. What are you doing with this man's tattoo on your arm? You could be a fan of LeBron James. Nothing wrong with that, but you got a tattoo of him? That's a little weird. And then you get mad at him and then replace it with another man's tattoo. Hey, folks, help me out here. It's moist in this bitch. You're making it look bad for the light-skinned dudes, man. That's what I got to say. I'm worried about light skin right now. I'm really worried about it, man. Light-skinned dudes, you guys got to have a national meeting. All right? Well, you got to get to light-skinned headquarters and have a national meeting. Seriously. And Terrence Howard needs to lead this to teach you guys. Now, I just want to let you guys know that you can't have another man's tattoo over another man's tattoo. That's moist. That's very moist. And I've studied this for a long time, and I would never have anybody do that to me because I would punch them in the mouth. I wouldn't want anybody with a tattoo of me on them. I'm light-skinned, yes, I am, but I'm light-skinned with dark-skinned tendencies. You guys let me know. This is weird.
Well, I just want to respond quickly. I'm gonna let you go, Jizzy. You ain't gotta question me, Godfrey. My old man. I love pussy. I love pussy. And I'm not saying Drake don't. He got kids, but he got some female tendencies, and I don't have those. Just an FYI. I just want to put that out there for the light skin coalition.
Okay, let's just from a standpoint of culturally right now, socially acceptable tattoos or whatnot. It's like people don't look at their body as this is like it's like a painting or it's not even. When people get tattoos, it just seem like it just be some shit half of the time just to be there type of thing. Some people don't. Well, you ever thought, well, maybe Drake, and I don't agree with this, but maybe Drake feels like, it's just a tattoo. It's not, he probably got 50 tattoos and, all of them, after a certain amount, you only got a certain amount of mamas and grandmamas now. So then you just start getting other shit. Is it, you ever took that into mind? Or?
Nah. That never should interest anyone's mind. I'm just gonna get a random tattoo that has no fucking meaning to it whatsoever. Prime example, I went to the goddamn store the other day with my daughter. Got to the cash register, and the lady she was looking at me, I had my tank top on. She's like, "Who is Tiffany?" I said, "That's my child's mother." She
Who
said,
the fuck?
"Who is Taylor?" I said, "That's my child." "Who is Destiny?" "That's my other child." "What is that Bible verse?" Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Anything else you want to know? I wasn't ashamed to tell her anything that was on my body. You feel what I'm saying? Even though
Right.
she was kind of nosy as fuck, but
Yeah.
these tattoos, they actually have to have meaning to them. And let's go back to what me and you talked about. And I heard Charlamagne the God say the same thing. Man, y'all ain't real friends, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, it's Drake prerogative, man. Whatever he want to get tattooed, he can get a dildo tattooed on his forehead. That's his prerogative. He has that right as an as a black man.
But he gonna have to wear these comments and these responses all over social media. Because
Oh yeah.
in my day and era, back in my day, that shit ain't acceptable, bro. And we're not gonna allow it to be acceptable now, even though you can do what the fuck you want to do with your body. But just know, we look at you as a pussy. You moist, like Godfrey said, you moist, bro. That's what a female would do. Oh, I don't fuck with him no more. He cheated on me. I'm gonna get his name tattooed, covered up with my next man's name.
Yeah, shit wild. Shit is wild, man. I who knows, man. In the mind of Drake, man. That's it. That's basically all that's how I can sum it up, man. In the
You a
mind
nice,
of Drake, huh?
you a nice guy, boy. I swear you a nice guy. That shit right there. Oh nah. From suing people to
It's some foo shit.
it is.
It,
It is. And I don't understand how some people just can gloss over that shit. I can't. I wasn't even gonna bring it up because I already knew about it. But when I seen Godfrey do that little video, I said, "Oh, we're gonna talk about this shit.
yeah,
We're gonna talk about this shit."
yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. He's too busy being the hottest rapper in America right now. So he really ain't got too much to talk about. So we'll move past that.
Auntie do got something to tell that
I
nigga.
should knock the shit out of this motherfucker right now.
Oh shit,
Appreciate that, Auntie.
man! Look, hey, but yeah, we're gonna keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Uh, BBP episodes number 6-7. We in this thing. Salute D Love tapping in. You the one. Yeah, man. This me and X situation. Master P and me X. I never thought I would see this. Essence Fest has had some issues in the past with things similar like this. I haven't really looked up completely in totality who runs the Essence Festival. I'm assuming is it Essence Magazine? I don't know. Do you know anything about the actual Essence Fest as far as the
Uh,
who's the sponsors behind this or whatnot? But
I'm not
it,
100% sure, but it's been a lot of complaints about the performances as well.
yeah,
Not so much about what Master P and me X is going on. So
yeah,
the fact that you asked that, it makes me want to know now. So
yeah. Because I didn't even think about it before we went live, but I'm like, man, because this ain't the first time we done heard some shit. But we gonna go ahead and get into this. Let me pull the video up between this back and forth between these. I'm pretty sure both of them are. I know P over 50. You think P over 50 by now?
oh,
Probably
no doubt.
is.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Me and X, I don't know about. I can't remember her being young like that. I think she might be upper 40s, mid 40s, something like that. But we're gonna watch this real quick. Just the back and forth. She kind of went on she put a whole manifesto on her IG. These celebrities, man, when things happen, they just go to their IG story and just start typing paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs and shit. So she went to social media. She took to social media, as they would say, And we're going to chop this up real quick. Master P. That boy, he's sitting off in the gym. Oh, man. Some of these videos just be funny to me.
I don't know. Right now, I can tell you it's held in New Orleans.
Okay.
Supposed to be black excellence.
Black excellence, you know. We can rock with that. Let's see what Pete talking about. And this was actually I don't know why they put this in this order like this, because I think Mia X was the first one to come out. But let's talk about it, man.
What's up, y'all? I've been coaching, but wherever the miscommunication went at, y'all know that I give Mia X whatever she wants. So let's cut that out. I talked to Mia X. I told her to give me a number, whatever the management was talking about. Y'all know how I cut for Mia X. She gonna get whatever she wants. She can perform if she want to. She don't have to. It's a Master P farewell show at Essence, and it's not a No Limit reunion tour because we did that already.
All right, so she says, it's still unbelievable that I'm actually saying this. I will not be performing at the Essence Fest as a featured artist in Master P's set. We started talking about my involvement last week. At first, his management didn't want to entertain my performance fee, so it was agreed that I wouldn't be a part of the show. I talked to P on the 26th of June, and he explained the lack of miscommunication was due to his busy schedule. That sounds pretty cut and dry. She goes on to say, I felt, it's hard to read because of the damn title. I felt disrespected because the show had been booked for many months and I had been advertised as a featured artist. Okay, we've seen Janky Promoters, the movie. We know about this. There was a clash because of my concern about the short time and no schedule in place for rehearsals, no contract, no deposit, and the fear to repeat of 2018. So that goes back to the shit happening with this Essence Fest and the business not being right. On June 27th, I was sent a contract, but at this point it was too late, in my opinion, to give the largest, most celebrated festival for us what they deserve from my stage coordination and wardrobe. And I was also still insulted by the dismissal of my fair fee, considering Essence paid big. I'm quiet about a lot of things, and I keep family squabbles in-house, but this is about business, names, brands, and fans. I was angry at Essence, too, because I felt like they took a word and ran with the advertisement. They listed me without my consent, knowledge, or details about July 6th. And I'm not going to read no more, but that's kind of crazy. That is crazy. Even for what Master P's talking about, is like he's talking about the stuff between him and Mia X. And Mia X, she's mad at fucking Essence Fest because, yeah, you don't put people on flyers if there's no contract. If there's that sound, doesn't that sound like janky promotion? Like,
Well, it sounds like they might have went through Master P. If you think about it, he's
okay.
the head of No Limit, and he probably said, "Yeah, she'll be there. She's coming to represent No Limit," and that's probably why she ended up on the flyer. I don't think a company like Essence, which it actually is sponsored by Essence Magazine, that's where it comes from.
Okay, good information.
I just can't see them doing that. But then again, like you said, there are janky promoters. I don't want to say that Essence will indulge or involve themselves with those type of people, but shit happens. I'm going back to P. I think P was the reason why that happened.
Okay, and see, the thing is, even with that, going back to P, it's like if P's word said that and they just put someone on the flyer, I feel like that's not good enough. His word isn't good enough for them, type of thing. Like there should have been some communication between them as well. This is another artist. like I know it's during P's set, but being that y'all are putting on this festival, and being that y'all want to do good business, wouldn't you want to, just because artist A says artist B is gonna be on his set, wouldn't you want to reach out to artist B to be like, hey, such and such, our rehearsals, we doing rehearsals this day, like certain things. The fact that there was no deposit as well, it's like it just I don't know.
I get, and I think where the lines got crossed with me saying P and you saying P, you're considering him an artist, which he is, but he's also the CEO of No Limit Records, right?
Right.
So if you're gonna reach out to anybody, 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna be the artist. It's gonna be probably their manager
I would
or
say, yeah.
who handle their affairs. And I don't know
Right.
who handle her affairs. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. She did. I'm pretty sure she got a manager, and I know it ain't P far as managing, but I see what you saying. Far as they gonna reach out to P, and they probably was in more communication with P because he is the set. He is the headliner set of this block of time on their stage. So I can get it. The fact that it got out, it's kind of crazy, and I hate to see it. I hate to see the shit. Just because, yeah, that's P and that's Mia X, man. Far as P actually retiring, I'm not believing that shit, man.
Why not?
P done said he was gonna retire. When was that? He already did a farewell tour, man. Before the No Limit, he did he
What the
P
fuck
be
is he doing?
bullshitting.
What is
He
he
like
doing
he like
though? Shit.
he like too short. Too short to say he gonna retire 3-4 fucking times, man. I don't know, but yeah, P he ain't doing much. He, you know,
He ain't making no goddamn music, man. He might as well fucking retire. I
yeah,
mean,
that's
if
true.
retire as an artist, but if you want to, stay in the music game, then do that and be something else. Like Pop, he's no longer a head coach, but he's now, I think, what, the president in
Oh
San
yeah,
Antonio. Yeah, bitch, we know you ain't rapping no more. We don't want to hear you rap no more.
right.
So
But
retire, nigga, shit.
far as executive, and doing tours and things and doing shows. I mean, you can't retire and then keep doing shows. You're not retired, even if you ain't making no music. He touring off music from the '90s and shit. Like you, Ice Cream Man tour and shit. Like
Yeah, I see what
so. I don't know. Weird situation. Wish I didn't see it pop up. It's just like the BG and Turk. Wish I didn't see them brothers going back. I almost think BG and Turk is doing that shit off some type of, they just fucking with each other for clicks and views at this point. I don't know.
that's goofy. But
Yeah.
just back on Mia X and Master P, I agree. I would have never thought them two. You would
Right.
expect that with maybe him and some other artists, men, not Mia X. Mia X, she's loved and respected by hip hop, man. You never hear Mia X getting shit. Nothing.
Yeah.
You never
Yeah.
heard her
Facts.
complain about nothing.
Facts.
So
That's true.
hopefully they can clear that shit up, man, and get it right. Uh, get connected back together as friends. Cause don't let over 30 something fucking years of being in the game, being a part of each other's lives to allow some fucking money to break y'all up at the end of your fucking career. That's goofy as shit, bro.
Hey, the way the world turns, man, this shit it happens. It does happen. So it is what
It
it is.
does.
Uh,
It's just
but yeah,
weird
man.
at the end of the end of your fucking career. We haven't
Yeah,
heard me and X rapping so goddamn long. And y'all over here arguing about some goddamn money? Stop
yeah,
it.
yeah. I bet she could get booked though. She can get booked. I still think though, but yeah.
Yeah. China White can get booked. Me and X can get booked. Real shit,
Damn,
nigga.
boy, look.
Hey, me and X got an album. China White, She might got one. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. She got one. Nobody heard that shit, but she got one.
I ain't never heard that motherfucker. But yeah,
man.
Get it together,
Yeah.
y'all. We're gonna keep the show rolling though, man.
We're gonna keep it rolling. What's this going on with Beyonce? I've been heard you and Crucial put something in there. I didn't even look into it.
Now I'm disappointed in this shit, bro. I'm disappointed, and I pray to God, I pray that this is all a misunderstanding for Atlanta, and this was an inside job with her crew. Why you had to be at the end of the Cowboy Carter tour? You going in Atlanta? Y'all stealing from B, bro?
I mean that ain't. I mean, people steal, man. Like
I just didn't want it to be Georgia, bro.
People hungry, and I feel you on that. You know why it got to be my. Yeah, people hungry out here, man. You go everywhere in the world, then you stop in Georgia. Gotcha, bitch. Like Dave Chappelle.
It's just like when you hear a news story and somebody done did some weird shit like shoot up a school or shoot up a mall, and you be like, well, I hope it ain't one of us. I hope it ain't one of us. And it'd be like, damn, it's one of us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I'm gonna let y'all see this news article. It was some of her music. I think it was Drive, full of music, upcoming music, tours, choreography, all kind of shit, important shit on this drive. Y'all take a look at it, man.
Atlanta police say they've issued an arrest warrant for a suspect accused of breaking into an SUV and stealing Beyonce's unreleased music, set lists, and other items. Channel 2's Michael Seiden first broke this exclusive story on Channel 2 Action News at 4. He's live now from Northeast Atlanta. Michael, what have you learned about the suspect?
And George, we know that APD issued that arrest warrant just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. Right now, I am still working my sources, trying to find out a little bit more about this person who they're looking for. But right now, not a lot of details out there. But I want to show you, we were actually standing in the parking deck right here at Krog Street Market where that break-in took place. As Beyonce prepares to close out her fourth and final night of the Cowboy Carter concert in Atlanta, fans of the Grammy-winning singer are stunned after learning that Atlanta police have issued an arrest warrant for a suspect accused of breaking into an SUV and stealing her unreleased music.
Oh, shoot.
No way.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Gonna be a lot of free Beyonce music on the street.
Right now, police aren't identifying the suspect, but Channel 2 Action News has learned that it all went down just after 8 p.m. on July 8th, 2 days before the first show.
Oh, that's terrible. The crime is awful. Brazen people out here.
Beyonce's choreographer and one of her dancers told police that they parked
what the fuck was that?
inside this parking deck at Krog Street Market. And when they returned about an hour later, they noticed someone had broken in through the back lift gate and stolen multiple items. According to the incident report, Beyonce's team members reported that the thieves got away with laptops and 5 hard drives. The hard drives contain watermarked music, some unreleased music, footage plans for the show, and past and future set lists. Channel 2 has reached out to Beyonce's representatives for comment, but as of Monday afternoon, we haven't received a response.
Bold. It's very bold. Like, what if she, do you think they got paid for it?
And again, we're staying in close contact with APD as well.
Is the video turned up?
Representatives now. APD
low?
wanted everyone to know that this is a good reminder to check out their Clean Car campaign to prevent you and your family from becoming victims. For more information, we have that on our website, WSBTV.com. We're live in Northeast Atlanta. Michael Seiden, Channel 2 Action News.
You don't leave stuff in your car. You don't know who could be following you. Maybe they actually were targeting that car. Michael Seiden, thank you.
My fault. That video was low as shit. Sorry. But
you got.
As you can tell, it wasn't a vehicle that Beyonce was in. It was one of her people's.
Right.
And it's like, whoever broke in that car, how the fuck did they know to break into that car? You feel what I'm saying? If Beyonce is in a tour bus or she's in a Sprinter or whatever, how did they know that girl's car, which it was a female, who holds a lot of her stuff and I guess help her with her sets and planning, maybe like an assistant or something. How the fuck they knew that? That's why I said earlier, Jizzle. I'm hoping this is an inside job.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's the thing is the shit that got taken is almost more valuable than money is. If you and you got to look at it like that, and I'm pretty sure this is a valuable lesson, for her when it comes to this shit, because she got to realize that shit is, if you not gonna leave a stack of money in a car, then you can't leave that in the car.
Right.
Because that is actually valuable or more valuable than the stack of money that would be in the car that you would never leave in the car. So it's one of them things. What's good? Cupcake in the building. What's good? Yeah, that shit is that's like you gotta treat that type shit like the Vatican City. Like you gotta ride around, with that shit, it's going from A to B and then it's going, in safekeeping type shit. But that L ain't nothing but a lesson because she gonna learn. She gonna learn. I feel like it's the way she moved. I'm putting the blame on them, the safeguarders of that, because y'all got this star. So I'm maybe approaching a little different. The inside job, if it was that, then yes, you still have to keep that more safe than you thought you did.
Yeah, and the fact that they're gonna find it, because when it was stolen, as she was talking to 911, which I wish I would have had that footage. She said you can see it moving because it was, I think it was on a Mac computer,
Yeah.
a MacBook, whatever you call them, and they had it turned on where you can actually track the device. So they seen where it was going. They got that to the police. So the police, they gonna find them motherfuckers. They gonna find them.
Yeah.
So whoever got it,
this is what they got to do. They got to be rolling. Well, one thing, they said it was a hard drive. Did they mention that it was an actual computer? Because if it's a computer, it's gonna have a lock screen on it. I was thinking it was like a drive, just a drive.
well, I don't know if you can put something to detect just a hard drive. So when the 911 call was made, I assumed it was a computer.
Okay, because I know they do got them air tags. A lot of people, them little air tags people put on shit. Like you can put an air tag in your wallet and it'll do the same thing. Like you connect the app to it and shit. So, if it's something like that, I think it's one of them things where they can still get everything off it. It's just a hard drive. So while they riding and they see it moving, hell, all they got to do is have a laptop, plug it up, copy, paste everything on the drive, and throw that bitch out the window. It's gonna stop eventually. Like if it's an air tag, it's gonna stop eventually because they gonna get what they need off of it and throw that bitch in the dumpster and drive the fuck off. But I don't know.
I mean, it's her music. I'm pretty sure that drive or that flash, whatever it was on, it's not the only place they have it. So, for them to have this music of Beyonce, that'd be real fucking stupid to try to put it out. Yeah, they probably got them do some views on YouTube or some shit like that for a while until they get a hold to their ass. But I don't think
that's what I was. That's what I was just about to say. It's not even worth it because imagine putting it on a DSP. How long before it's going to get taken down? And all the money that you got from it. And then the investigation. If to put things on DSPs, you have to give them information about yourself to even put it on a DSP. So all it can end up being is a YouTube upload that gets downloaded and uploaded multiple times to where they can't track it. But as far as monetary gain from it, there's no really monetary gain from it because YouTube, they take a month to get that shit in. Like if you do have a monetized channel, that means you've given Google information about yourself. So you would be dumb to even put it on a regular upload. It's just, I don't know. It's just some goofy shit, So that actually plays into what you initially said as from an inside job, because who else would have the motivation to do some dumb ass shit that ain't gonna get them no money? So now I can see that kind of goes to your point.
Yeah, but we'll be seeing them on probably Charlemagne segment. Donkey of the day real soon.
Yeah. Cupcake says espionage team efforts against celebrities are constant, very lucrative. Yeah, they gotta be safeguarding their music at all times. Just going from studio to studio, bouncing around, and like, yeah, if you don't know the engineer, then make sure you there. You know, you gotta actually have some trust because the engineer is the one gonna do it. The producer's the one gonna do it. You know, the people in these studios, you know, they got engineers, people who master, people who just mix, just the mixer. Like all of these different aspects of making music, there has to be some trust level and some legalities involved with these people when you on that level to where, you know, if some shit come out, then you're liable type shit.
Yeah. And that's very important. And I hope they would have some type of contract like that. You know, hey man, if my shit get leaked, bitch,
right?
Y'all the only 3 people. You know, you my engineer, mixer, producer, whoever. Bitch, if my shit get leaked, you owe me.
Yeah. And think how easy it is to copy and paste. They could be in the booth recording a stem while the other stem gets copied over to a flash drive.
Yeah, it don't take much.
It don't take much. It take 3 seconds to transfer 50 megabyte file. So, hell, man, technology, you know, that's what we got to deal with. That's what they got to deal with. That's them rich people problems, like Uno say, you know.
Hey, computers. I was just watching something on Instagram. And it was talking about 666. So you put the goddamn, start with A, put a 6 by it, and by B, put an 18 and go all the way to Z. Go find COMPUTER and add up all those numbers. And guess what the number is? 666.
That's that. Hey, let me find out. Boss breaking down some numerology around this motherfucker.
Hey man, hey, go look up. It's a video about 3, 6, and 9, bro. You'll be amazed what them numbers. But them numbers is serious.
Yeah, that 9 is crazy. I done seen it. That 9 is crazy. That shit is crazy. Coincidence? I don't know, but you are.
Hell no.
It's hard to debate that once you see all the shit when it comes to these 9s. Let the letter 6s, the letter 6 and 9, man, shit crazy.
Yeah, very, very weird, But you know, we ain't gonna get it. We ain't got our segment ready for
the conspiracies. Yeah, we might have to do a numerology. Just pull up some numerology videos and break them down for a conspiracy segment, like we did a few times, you know. Cupcake say you have to assume you are surrounded by unethical and immoral vultures who wish you harm and are plotting. Sad but true. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep, I agree.
But on that level though, you got to even more be like whatever level that is for any person who, you know, went gold 2 times in their career. It got to be 10 times that for a Beyonce, for a Nicki Minaj, for Eminem. You know, so.
Absolutely. For the love of money.
For the love of money is the root of all evil. Yes,
I'm
indeed.
telling you, motherfucker do anything for a dollar, bro. For real.
Yeah.
It's sad, but like she said, it's sad but true.
Yeah. We're gonna keep it pushing, man.
Man,
if you crank that feel good story up, man, we do got a feel good story tonight. We're going to talk about it.
Oh, yeah. It's that time of the night. Time for that feel-good story. Let's do it.
Let me hear you say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tonight's feel good story, which I love when we have a feel good story, man. Something we love doing up here at BBP. This is episode number 67. Hit that like button for the BBP one time for the one time if you haven't. Now, tonight's feel good story. I kind of wanted to talk about the outpour of support with the Texas floods down in down in north. It's not really San Antonio. It's like north, 30, 40 minutes northwest of San Antonio. But yeah, $15 million in total to this point has been donated to the victims, survivors, and everything around this. And I'm just gonna go down the list. There's a very large list of Fortune 500 companies. You know, there was some names. You know, we got the Cat Williams and Beyonce, but not those names that were named. Like I seen a Facebook post said somebody gave 50 million. Cat Williams gave $50 million, and there's no source that says that. It's just a Facebook post with a lot of likes on it. That's all it was. So I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the actual, you know, these Fortune 500 companies, they do this stuff. And I just wanted to go through it, in which, hell, they got the money. Shit. So, hey, this is what the fuck they should do. I don't want to say what they should do, but it is good to see, I guess, the outpour from America when it came to this. AT&T, 200,000. Bank of America, $250,000 in their, $250,000. Bank of America, Dallas Cowboys, 500,000. DoorDash, 350,000. Frost Bank, $500,000. HEB. Houston Astros organization said they're committing $1 million towards immediate and long-term recovery. Houston Texans, 500,000. J.J. Watt from the Houston Texans by himself, 100,000.
That's sad
Kendra
right there.
Scott by himself, right?
Yeah. You talking about the whole fucking team do 500 and he did 100,000?
He did yeah. Well, we know what that man's salary. That boy, hey, he damn near the owner at that point. But nothing close to the ownership. So I ain't gonna do that. NFL Foundation, 1.5 million. Raising Cane's, $1 million. San Antonio Spurs, Dallas Mavericks, Houston Rockets. Shakira, large donation. Toyota, 600,000. Verizon, 100,000. JJ Watt did 100,000. Verizon matched that boy. So this is how they got to the 15 million number. One thing, it was good to see. She said LeBron was listed at 50 million. Damn.
I don't believe it.
I don't know if. Oh, why you do Brian like that, man?
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it. He might be on this. He might be on this list, man. It's so long. I'm not gonna do the whole list, but I definitely wanted to talk about it real quick for the.
I don't mean to cut you off, man. Think about all the names you don't name. You don't name organizations who make more money than LeBron James, who did 1.5 mil, 1.8 mil, and you get LeBron 50 mil. That's half of his goddamn salary. Not this year. How much he got paid this year?
Why are we talking about salary when he make more from other like that?
50 mil? 50
I'm
mil?
not saying I don't know. I don't know. It's just a feel good story. I know you hate LeBron with a passion, but I'm trying to keep this thing going on the
Salute, bro. Your 50 mil, bro.
Well, no, it was probably 50K, and they just that's what Cat Williams they said 50 million. Then I seen 50K. I'm like, well, damn, is it 50K or 50 million?
Yeah, they said 50 million for Beyonce. That's why I was like, no, I don't believe that. That's too much. It's a lot of goddamn money.
Well, I don't know, but salute to them getting and not just them in these Fortune 500 companies, but the outpour from everybody. Because it's not like me. Anybody can donate. So there's people out there, philanthropy, of course. When it comes to these things, in taxes, you can report what you do, give to it. So, and that's a go around for some people who make a lot of money. So, but all that being said, it's good to see America as a whole kind of came together and give that money to those man, all them girls, man, and all them families that had to deal with that. So
Yeah.
it's not
That's really big. $15 million is a
Yeah.
lot of goddamn money. $15 million is a lot of money. So we know it wasn't no
Yeah.
$50 million in there. But anyway, I wonder what happened with those fires, because this is huge to me. And I know I'm cracking a little joke here and there about the 50 mil, but I don't think we heard anything like this. The fires in California, did we?
Yeah, they were showing out them
Okay.
Hollywood Tom Cruises and all them. Yeah, it was some big donations out there. I do remember seeing. I don't know the exact number. I'm just going to 15 mil off of this KENS5 CBS. They reported 15. What day was this article? Because this shit probably more than that now.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it is.
This was published on July 6th, and it's July 15th. So I'm pretty sure it's more than that now. But all in all, man, it's kind of good to see just the outpour of support, monetarily when it comes to all these little girls, man, that lost their lives and the families that got to deal with it, man. So, yeah, man, this has been another feel-good story, even though it comes off the back of a non-feel-good story. After the fact, still feel-good story in my opinion, man. Let's go. Oh, shit. What did I do?
Go ahead, bro. I hit it too.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's definitely good to see good things happening and people using their money that they were blessed with, P. Diddy, to help people.
What'd you say? How much did what'd you say? How much did Charleston White give?
Yeah. But you right there in Texas too. Yeah. You make all that money off of trolling people. What did you give, Charleston? God damn it.
I ain't give a motherfucking thing. Them goddamn babies. I can see it.
Your ass shit know how to swim. He'll say some shit like that, bro.
Yeah, of course. We're gonna keep the show rolling for the BBP episode 67, man. We're gonna chop this one up real quick. I really don't have too much on this story. And we got two breakdowns coming up when it comes to some true crime things, man, coming up, man. But let's get this Shannon Sharpe situation. I guess they had the first hearing when it comes to the case or whatnot. And we're gonna listen to probably about 40 seconds, then we're gonna skip forward, and I gotta find that timestamp while we listen to this, man. So let's go.
At a first court appearance in a $50 million rape and abuse lawsuit, Shannon Sharpe's legal counsel showed up, but the plaintiff's legal team, not so much. The surprise no-show raises some serious questions about the future of a case already loaded with explosive allegations and high-stakes drama. We are going to break down how all of this unfolded, what could come next in a lawsuit that is tangled in celebrity controversy, and what we should be thinking about wasn't there. Any legal representation for the anonymous female plaintiff accusing the 57-year-old media personality of... Let's go to this hearing. So Judge Anna Albertson presided over what should have been a routine meeting for the civil suit that is obviously made national headlines since it was filed in April. But instead, the hearing became notable for who wasn't there. Any legal representation for the anonymous female plaintiff accusing the 57-year-old media personality of sexual assault, battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress. Only one attorney appeared in that downtown Las Vegas courtroom. There was Robert DeMarco, who's representing Sharpe's legal team, which, by the way, is primarily composed of New York-based lawyers. And DeMarco explained to Judge Albertson that other attorneys on Sharpe's team, they were currently handling cases out of state, so he was there. Now, the defense requested a 45-day extension to review the case's progress, which the judge granted, despite, and this was interesting, despite expressing surprise that Sharpe's team wasn't pushing for a quicker resolution, meaning like a settlement. So the next hearing is now scheduled for September 3rd. Dan, a lot to make here. How on earth is it possible that an attorney for the plaintiff doesn't show up? How unusual is that? Is there a significant reason why that would happen? I can't imagine it's strategic. You got to show up to court. What's going on here? Does it say, wait a second, maybe this, I mentioned the word stability. Does it give you questions about the stability of this case?
Stability, viability. I mean, we can say that, but again, let's just play it like if a plaintiff's attorney doesn't show up to a case that they've commenced, right? They've made these big public statements, the case is out there, and you just no-show. And I understand maybe the attorneys are out of town, whatever else. There is, at least as far as I can tell, no tactical or strategic advantage to making yourself look bad in front of the judge, right? And we're not aware of this. It's possible there were conversations between the lawyers to maybe adjourn the appearance if you couldn't be available. It's possible. But strategically, I can't see the reason for not showing up if you're the plaintiff side. Now, that's, I guess, step one, right? I don't have the answer to that. It could be, right, in my second scenario I laid out for you, that they're getting close on settlement and they don't need to move things along with the judge. It's possible. And I guess, Jesse, before I move on to the other part of this, if the sides are working towards some type of resolution, neither side, and they think it's plausible, they're making some real progress, it behooves both sides to get a discovery schedule from the judge that would set up these set dates that they have to accommodate by in the exchange of discovery and whatnot. So that would kind of put the gas pedal on the commencement of the case in real settings with the judge. So that seems to line up that defense counsel would say, hey, no big deal, plaintiff's not here. Let's kick this out 45 days. Because alternatively, right, if there's no settlement progress and the parties aren't on the same page, if I'm accused, like Lanny Davis mentioned, of a completely frivolous case and this whole thing is defamatory, I am kicking and screaming that plaintiffs who commenced this case couldn't take the time to show up for the initial hearing. And we didn't hear that from Sharpe's side. So I think it's, again, trying to make sense of what we have here. It seems that both parties are on the same page, or else, defense counsel didn't create a clean record as to this inexcused absence from plaintiff's side.
Okay. I heard enough. What you got?
Man, listen here, bro. So much I heard. One thing I want to just start with is the simple fact that they said Shannon them ain't trying to push for a quick or speedy trial. Because normally what that means, there may be some guilt there. They didn't try to settle out of court because, when people do that, they either don't want to go through this whole bullshit trial or there may be some guilt there. The fact that they did not show up, bro, is just super weird. And that's the first, I guess, trial, court date that was set.
Pre-trial, it's like a pre-trial meeting. I think Cupcake said pre-trial conference, but some hearings. So, they haven't started yet, but like they said, they gotta. When it comes to the discovery, they have to set further dates and do shit like that. That's very important, and
so you have to wonder who was not able to show. Was it the plaintiff? Or was it the plaintiff's lawyer? You would think if it was the lawyer, hell, the lawyer, if it was even the plaintiff, you should say something to the judge, something to the courts. We can't make it. You did nothing. Right. You just didn't show up.
Right.
That speaks loudly of
Yeah.
this ain't going too far, bro.
Something ain't right. Something ain't right in that water. Cause like you said, you got a defense lawyer, or no, a plaintiff. Then you got the plaintiff's lawyer. Then you got the plaintiff. So for both of them not to show up, because if the plaintiff wouldn't have showed up, then the lawyer would have
Lori
came up
should
and said, "Yeah, like okay, she's sick right now. She has COVID-19. That's why
right.
she ain't here. But we're here on her behalf in this meeting, and that didn't happen.
That ain't
So
happening.
that's why I agree with what dude said when he, talking about either maybe there is, they're reaching an agreement. I would think the agreement would be right down the road across the street if that's the case, for you just not to show up, because publicly you is a lot of claims coming out. You did all that, claiming and blaming and all of that shit, and then for this to come, and then neither one plaintiff lawyer or the plaintiff herself not showing up, it's like, yeah, something ain't right.
Right. And I don't know how it works. I know sometimes someone miss court, they do push it back. But in this case, you guys are, like I said, the plaintiff, the defense showed up. You didn't.
Right.
As a judge, if I was a judge, and I don't know if they could do this or not, man, case dismissed. Don't get the fuck out of my face. I'm serious, and I don't know if they can do that or not. But that's how I'm looking at it. I'm here.
Right.
The defense is here. You the one brought us here. You the one wanted us here, and you don't fucking show up, man. Fuck you. Case dismissed.
Yeah, it's almost the best case scenario when you look at Shannon Sharpe was for this to happen, and maybe some vindication in there. Maybe he's feeling good about it at this point. Cupcake say, "Bitch, you gotta show up." She hit him with the too short. You gotta show up to your pretrial conference. That's it. That's just. I mean. Yeah, all this accusatory shit going on, and you putting this dirt on this man's name and all. You got to show up. Shannon is holding his ground, which he should. If even though we know it's some freaky shit going on, and he should have. He's got a large lesson on how to deal with these females when it comes to interactions, but when it comes to these letters and these laws. He's there, he's present, and hey, it's the best thing that could have happened for him,
Yeah, because it definitely don't look good on the plaintiffs, because you don't know how to be somewhere when you're supposed to be somewhere. Now, I don't even know how I can take you serious. I'm a fucking judge. I get paid to do a job, and you ain't even showing up.
Yeah,
we'll see, man. I hope I'm gonna. Did they reschedule it for a later date?
I don't know that piece of information. I just listened to that segment and I was like, okay,
Yeah,
who
we'll
knows?
check it out, and definitely we'll bounce back with more information on it, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I forgot all about this particular case with Shannon. I don't know about the other one with the goddamn the OnlyFans model.
Well, he's still rocking, he's still rolling over there on his channel live yesterday, talking this shit, as he should.
I was there. Yeah.
He was
fucking
as
with him.
he should. As he should, man. He run a good show. He run a good platform, man. So
yeah, I just one day, and this is the last thing I'll say about this. One day, these false allegations that's brought into courts, I just hope one day they change the law. I know some people may say that would be dangerous in convicting someone who made false allegations just because maybe they didn't have enough evidence to prove it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you can prove this motherfucker is lying, Whatever he was gonna get sentenced for or get sued for, reverse that shit on them. And maybe people will stop doing this dumb shit, bro.
And the thing about that, I think the pushback comes with that when it comes to victims already feeling embarrassed and not coming forward when something happens, and that may be adding to the reason why they don't come forward. I don't think the courts want to do anything else besides the public humiliation of some of the things that could happen. As far as when they're coming forward, I don't think they want to do anything like that just because they don't want it to be another reason why a victim doesn't come forward, because you do want the victims to come forward, but
What you know, I had about I can't remember what me and you was talking about, but your response was this: well, the police got to do their motherfucking job and find out what's real or what's not.
yeah.
So, in the case of what you said, which I can understand that, but who is the victim when the the plaintiff is fucking telling a bold face ass lie? The defense is they're not a victim now.
The defense is a victim of slander and everything that goes with slandering someone, putting dirt on somebody's name. Yes, that's true, but I will still say it doesn't negate the fact that that may happen as well. To go along with it is victims feeling not not feeling the will to come forward.
I think
And that's
a real victim that has been violated. Don't be scared of shit. If you got the fucking evidence and the proof, hold on,
right.
man. Hold on. If you have the proof that you have been violated, SR or SA, excuse me, and the R word, man, don't be scared, baby. Tell your truth. Tell your truth. Because waiting 10, 20 years later, you look like you just out for a money grab. I'm just being honest. That's what the world looks at. I just want to say that.
And I never been in them shoes, so it's hard for me to speak on that, but I get where you coming from with that, because we've spoke about this as far as people accusing people of things and things going to court, and then it come out it's not true. Then the person just go hopping and skipping down the road, in which it doesn't always happen like that. Of course, we seen the girl on the side of the road who concocted that whole story about, and yeah, she gonna have her day, but it's not always that cut and dry, so it doesn't always happen.
Right.
But I say hopping and skipping down the road, but it's her image tarnished. There's still something that goes with that. Cupcake say, I'm suing someone in civil court right now. I responded to the defendant's affirmative response. I was at my first pretrial conference. They didn't offer a reasonable settlement, and I declined. Second pretrial is, I think she's talking about, no, she's talking about her. Second pretrial is the 28th. Tomorrow I'm rebuting their dismissal motion. I'm clearly doing better than, yeah. Well, good luck when it comes to that, Cupcake. I could only imagine. I've never been in a civil situation of any sort. Most I've been in the courtroom for what was I in the court for? I think it was a DUI. Well, DWI, some shit. I wasn't even 21 yet, but anyway, so I don't know, man. When it comes to this, though, I don't know. Shannon, man, hey, look like he some truth maybe to what he was saying when this initial thing came out. That's what it looked like at this point. I'll leave it at that.
Shannon, he knows if he did anything that he can be charged for with this young lady, and the fact that he ain't pushing for no settlement or pushing for no speedy trial. I think he's confident, and that's the best way to be. And when the complainant is backpedaling and shit, not even showing up, I'm smiling right now.
Okay. Well, I personally, I think this is going to be a nothing burger, as some people would say. I think it's going to turn out to be a nothing burger. I think, regardless of it ending in a nothing burger, I do think Shannon Sharpe, man, tighten the fuck up, man. You black in America, and you got a preference, man. You got a preference, man.
Yes, you do.
Just watch out. Just watch out. Just watch out, man. Be careful. Got to be more careful.
Got to be. You got to be. But yeah, man, we're going to keep the show rolling. We're going to get into this little small case. It's small now, but it was a serious situation that happened a few days ago. A young kid, Jamal White, he was abducted from I believe it was his father's house, outside of his father's house. He was found safe and sound, which that don't happen very often, so we have to be grateful for that. So, Blake, why are you even talking about this case? Because I happen to be strolling through Instagram and ran into Deion Sanders' partner, the little soul little nigga who always cracking jokes and imitating people. And his sister had made a comment about the footage that showed us, that showed the abduction.
You talking about Bubba Dub?
Not Bubba Dub. I think his name is Lou. I think his buddy name is Lou.
Okay.
And his sister had made a comment about how the father, which was there when the kid was taken, ran in the house while those two assailants chased him and his son. They had guns, people. So we're gonna walk through this, and we definitely want to hear from those in the chat, all two, but maybe six of y'all. I want to hear what you would have done or what you would expect that your child's father to do in this situation. So let's check this out, man.
Oh, you put some stank on now.
We're gonna run through it first, and then we're gonna come back and just make sure you've seen what you think you've seen.
News obtained Monday shows the Jeep parked on the side of the street Friday night. It starts to move as Jamal is spotted riding his bike on the sidewalk, returning from a nearby park. The boy's aunt says her brother was driving the sedan, following alongside his young son. The camera catching the white Jeep turning around, then later blocking the end of their driveway. Two people got out of the Jeep simultaneously. One, who appears to be holding a gun, tried following the man into the house. The other chased the little boy down the driveway. Seconds later, the suspect comes back into frame with Jamal in his arms, putting him into the Jeep. Do you have it?
All right. So let me change this view real quick so we can be up here with it.
Yeah.
So what you saw was the father was just riding along in his sedan while his kid ride his bicycle up the street. He's coming back. And then you see the white Jeep that was going that way as well turn around. So let's rewind this.
Okay, there you go. I got it on mute.
Okay, cool, perfect. Let's go all the way back here. All right, so that's the suspects is in this white Jeep. We don't see the sedan yet until it comes back around. Here we go. The kid is over here, right by this tree pole, whatever this is, and the sedan is coming while the white SUV is going the opposite way. It's going to turn around in a second. That's the father in the sedan. Now, the father done pulled up in the driveway, right behind that tree, and here comes the white SUV.
To the right. So and I seen and I caught something I didn't see the first time. They were driving and stopped. Really, they before the other car passed them, like they had already stopped. Then this car came. Then you seen, or then I seen on that time when I watched it, I seen them turn their lights into reverse. You know, when you turn your lights into reverse, it turned white. And they did some type of backup motion, but the camera kind of moved at that point.
Yeah, it did. You're right. All right, so now there's suspect 1, suspect 2. Suspect 1, we gonna say that's the guy in the black. Suspect 2 is in the gray. He's coming behind him. Suspect 1 is chasing after the father with a gun. Suspect 2 is chasing after the kid with a gun. The one in the gray. Little boy put a little Dion move on his ass.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Kid, man, he was gone. But it's almost a strategic front that they had. Like they had a plan. Because one's at the father with the gun, and then the other one's going for the child at the same time. I thought that was interesting because there's definitely something going on as far as backstory, context. I don't know, but we can keep it rolling.
That's what. I'm glad you brought that up because that's something that we don't know. Why are they after this? I mean, you would have to assume they have to be after the father. You don't just come for no little kid. But in this case, you come for the kid and the father. The father gets in the house. All right, let's hit play. Okay. The father gets away. The kid doesn't. Of course he wasn't. He got the kid in his hand, in his arm, and now they gone. Now the comment that was made by Lou's sister was like, he's a fucking coward. He left his kid out there by himself. He got in the house and got away, shut the door, locked the door. They couldn't get him. Left his kid outside. Ladies in the chat, was he wrong for that? Look at the whole situation. 2 assailants with guns. What should he have done?
No gun. You got a kid with his father versus 2 grown ass men. I'm whoever said I'm all right. Well, I'm gonna just say this, man. He got backed up into that house. Far as running into that house, and we can play it back as we talk.
I just wanted to show this part right here where he actually came back out the house after they took his kid.
Okay.
Here you go right here. Hits the car. That's all he did. Now, one thing that his sister also said is, why the fuck you ain't getting in your car and go after them? They still got them same guns.
Right.
So
I mean, you would think maybe after the initial threat of a gun being pointed at you that, maybe you would hop in your whip and try to kind of, tell them from afar or, who knows with that amount of adrenaline that comes with having a gun pointed at you and your child being abducted. But I don't know how much blame I can place on the father with that gun to his head. I just from seeing it and not having any context around it. I don't see if public perception is he's not a real man. I can't see it. I can't see it. You got chased. You got ran down basically.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough situation to be in. You turn around and you run towards, which we done seen instances where there's a gunman and there's a unarmed man, and the unarmed man actually wins. It doesn't happen very often, but yes, it can happen. I actually just watched one dude run down on this man in the projects. He run up on the man. I'm talking about up on him to the point where the gun is facing past him. When he grabbed him and that gun and slung him to the ground, kept his arms, his hands on that gun, pinned the gun to his chest, and used all the strength with that right, and just knocked his ass clean the fuck out. Yeah, and he took his gun and his money out of his pocket. So those situations don't happen. Those situations don't happen all the time.
And I would think, far as what you just spoke of, that could just be that pure will of someone, and it could just be training. They might have did them in the Marines or them whatever, might have been in the military, had tactical, who knows? I don't know enough about this man. He might have had other kids who he's thinking about as well, living for.
He ain't had no choice. Old boy that ran up on him. Like I said, he ran up. He got up on him. He got so close up on him that the gun was past his head. Bad decision by you. You stupid for that. So the will to live was there. I can't run. This motherfucker is on me. It's time to fight for my life. That dude who was running away, he felt I could get away from him without getting killed, but my son is out there.
Yeah.
See what they talking about in the chat, man. Nigga News say his instinct may have been to get a gun in the house, but it seems very weak and odd. And nigga, that's one thing I was thinking of as well. Maybe he is going to get a gun, but when he came back outside and seen them pulling off with his kid, and all he do is hit the car, he ain't had no gun. Because I would have got in that car and followed him. But at the same time, they got guns in that car, and your kid is in that car.
Right.
Now your kid is at their mercy.
So to antagonize someone who has your child at their mercy, that would be kind of like following them. Following them would be antagonizing them at that point. And they have your child at their mercy. And all of this and how fast it happened, we're breaking this shit down with clear minds, no adrenaline, and everything involved. Cupcake said 3 instincts rule: freeze, flight, or flee, basically. And that's basically one of the 3 things that a person is going to do instinctually. So,
this is the backstory that we're missing.
Yeah.
Because I look, like I told YJ, I said, if he knew these guys and he did something to these guys that made them run up on him like that, maybe he stole some money, maybe he stole some dope, maybe he did something to their loved ones and they caught his ass. If that's the case, you don't run in the house and leave your kid.
Right. Nah. You're by proxy, you're living by something that, there's something else that has happened, predetermined, and you got to respond in the way of knowing that these people, I seen him before. Oh, I know him. Oh, I know that car. If it's something like that, then that's some whole shit.
Yeah.
To not. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you caused it, you gotta take them lumps, bro. Hopefully they don't kill you. Hopefully you didn't do something that make them want to kill you. Hopefully they just want to beat your ass. I don't know. But if you cause this situation, you don't leave your kid out there. You don't leave your kid out there, man.
Yeah. I agree. And that's a hypothetical, but let's go ahead and finish out, I guess. Let's see what they're talking about.
Yeah, I don't think it's too much.
Police are asking for your help in locating a missing 7-year-old boy after he was abducted from his home. He's on your screen right now. Jamal White was last seen last night around 7 outside his house.
Yeah, see that he's been found. They already got him.
Right.
The kid did survive. I don't know what happened to the guys who actually took him. I haven't looked that far into it, but when I seen this, I just want to take a look at it and see what you guys thought. Because I was like, damn, that's a tough situation to be in.
Yeah, and social media has a way of placing blame, calling out bad fatherhood, calling out bad manhood, especially women. We see a lot of it going on. So
yeah,
men
holding
as
people
well.
accountable of things that they can't hold themselves accountable for.
That's a different way of putting it. I wouldn't. But yeah, we that as well. That as well.
They be like, I would have did this. I would have did that. Bitch, you don't know what the fuck you would have did. Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, going in the house to get a gun, I would think that's probably not. But yeah, man, I'm just glad that the kid did get back. I don't know completely how they got the kid back, but I'm glad they did. And yeah,
Them boys know too many cameras. They wasn't gonna get away. They wasn't gonna get away.
Yeah.
They're like, man, there's cameras all in this goddamn neighborhood.
Right. Just riding past, looking at every damn door. And every one of them bitches got a damn Ring camera. Not Sebastian Rogers, mama. No. I had to throw that in. I had to throw that in there, man. Shit. Not Sebastian Rogers, mama. God. Oh, man. But yeah, we're going to keep it moving. We got one more thing we want to break down. I thought that was great, though. That's always, and one more thing just on that in conclusion, when it comes to the child, when it comes to the GS Lil Ronnie, I heard a lot of the same things. Like, a lot of the same things when he talks about a father leaving their child whenever, gunfire or something like this is happening, in which GS Lil Ronnie ran. And a lot of people were like, how could he do that? How could he run from that child? And then I'm like, man, we got to give people grace in these situations, man, because a lot of us haven't been in those situations. And a lot of us don't know what we would do. And a lot of us who do think we know what we would do would not do what we would do when it really happens to you. So it's one of them things, man. So
yeah. I agree. Yeah, we're gonna get into the last topic of the night, and y'all know what that means.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get on this grill, get these steaks, and get these potatoes, man.
All right. So, as you see in the title, we got something called Outrage with Win Rozario Case. The Win Rozario Case, I think the initial date of this body cam footage happened on the 23rd of June. And about 4 or 5 days ago, the actual body cam came out about this. And I just want to read just a little quick, just to give a little bit background before we get into it, so there's some sort of context. It says the family of 19-year-old Win Rozario, who was fatally shot by NYPD officers at his home in Queens last year. Oh, last year. So this happened in 2024, and I guess they finally released the thing. filed a federal lawsuit Monday accused the officers of botching the response and their colleagues of mistreating the family. The court papers charged officers Matthew and Salvatore with escalating the situation rapidly. And that's kind of what we are going to kind of break down, when it comes to escalating these situations. We talk about police escalating, not de-escalating some of these situations, and it kind of makes them happen or allows a platform for them to happen. Let me do this here, and let's just watch this real quick and see what we got whenever we break this down. I hate that I didn't timestamp it, but we're gonna work through it to get to where we need to be.
Absolutely.
And later died.
What's up, man? Did you call? Rob is it? Yeah. On who? Hold on.
So from what I've taken, the guy you see here in the Crocs or the whatever in the basketball shorts, he's a family member of Win Rozario. In the house, when we get in the house, it looks like the only people in the house are, which I think this is his brother, the mother, and Win Rozario himself are the three people we're going to see in this footage.
What's going on with him?
He's having an episode.
What kind of episode?
Like,
is he bipolar schizo? Like,
having an episode. We heard that.
Here we go.
Nah, like, he just...
On episodes, yeah.
So, basically, like, he was just going crazy. Like, he don't even know what he's doing, to be honest.
He doesn't know what he's doing. He's having an episode, so he takes him up.
Hello. What's up,
That's the mother.
Anybody else in the house?
No.
Yo. Whoa.
So immediately when they get in the house, after what I think is the brother takes him up, Win Rozario goes to the kitchen, grabs a knife out of the kitchen cabinet, and the mother is in front of her, or in front of him in her muumuu, and we'll start it from there.
Let him go. Let go of him and back up. Let go.
And see, I was kind of confused here. Well, I wasn't confused, but I never really thought about, when it comes to those taser guns, it looks like they're shooting the line. The yellow gun with the line, it shoots the line and it attaches to them. But I thought the whole line was energized. But obviously not, because the mama was touching the line while it was on his body. So obviously it's just the head of that taser that is energized.
Probably so.
Yeah, I don't know. I never seen, where someone's trying to block it like that, but that could be the only case, because
yeah, you ever seen them ripping it out of their body when the police is tasing them? I feel like if it was some type of electricity in those wires, they wouldn't be able to do that shit, because they would be able to grip it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because we done seen them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So I think the electricity might just be in a little tip.
Just being it. Right. Let's keep it rolling.
Please don't shoot my mother.
We're not. Tell him to get the fuck out of the way. Get out of the way. Now. Get
Oh.
away from my mother.
I'm getting so angry right now, bro. Why is she doing this, bro? Listen, I know that's your kid, but your kid just grabbed a knife and charged law enforcement. They did the right thing by shooting the fucking taser.
Right. Instead of the lethal, they gave him that was his chance.
If that was somebody looking like YJ, boy, you would have been gone. Come on, lady, man. Save your son's life. Because right now, you making shit worse. You making the job of the law enforcement a little bit harder because you stepping in the fucking way. Sit your little ass down somewhere, lady. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Miss, please do not shoot my mother. I'm not going to, but please do not. Don't. Sergio, get me another call over here real quick. Miss, get away.
And he's almost used. The thing is, they're fighting against each other because he's using on her almost as a shield at this point, and she's trying to still get this knife out of his hand. That shit wild, man.
No, he's not using her as a shield. Her, she is the shield. She made herself the shield. Look at her arm. Look at her hand is wrapped on his hand. And you know how someone hug you and you grab the hand like this? That's what she's doing. She want to be there. She want to get shot by the police. Yeah.
But he also, in turn, wants her to be there as well. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it goes both ways with it. Like, I don't know.
Get away. Get out of the way.
And see that right there, and let me put it on mute, but right there what we seen was the brother coming into frame. That's the block you see. They're covering his face up. And he jumps into action to grab the mother. Because he already knows. It's like, man.
I can't lose both of y'all.
Yeah.
Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
See, he got his gun pointed now, bro.
I'm so sorry.
Right, and see, that's the thing. Now, this is why I say I'd never be a police officer. You got an innocent mother and brother all shuffling around, flailing arms, and all this rigmarole going on, and now you have a lethal weapon pointed at all of this.
And I ain't gonna sit here and cap you down. I haven't watched it yet. It's my first time seeing all this.
He loaded up.
No! Satchel, get rid of the car! Put it down!
So they fell to the ground. The brother and the mother fell to the ground. We're not going to actually watch it. They showed it from a whole different angle. And that angle, I feel, we ain't got to watch that. We know what happened. Like, you already called it. Even though you ain't see it, you had already called what was going to happen. And soon as police got that opening, they did what they felt was needed. I do want to go back to the de-escalation aspect of this. So whenever he got loose, because he kind of charged for a second time after the initial.
We're not. Tell him to get the fuck out of the way. Get out of the way. Now. I'm not going to, but please wait. Get out of the way.
The mother backs up, and they shoot another string from another taser at him, and obviously didn't get a good hit because. And actually, I think he got shot right there.
Yeah, a gun. There was a gunshot went off.
I don't know if it hit or not, but yeah, it definitely, they did shoot one off. It doesn't, the way he responded, it kind of looks like, I'll take that back. It doesn't look like he actually got shot, but they did shoot one off, and I think that's what made the mother go back, because she was kind of letting off a little bit. Then that's when the brother comes in. All the scuffling ensues. Brother goes down, pulling her off. She's so intent on man. He pulls her to the ground. Soon as he sees it opening, he shoots. And that's the end of it. So
they shot him 3 times. It took him 3 shots for that boy to even fall.
yeah, he hit him with a couple more after the initial. That makes you think, yeah, exactly what you said.
You know, I understand the mother trying to save her son, but at this point, adrenaline is rushing. I don't know what his mental issue is. Obviously, having a mental breakdown somewhere, and there's no de-escalating him at all. They don't have a professional there to do that, or they don't have someone who could stop this episode. You got law enforcement and you got the family. We talk about these particular situations all the time. Every time we have someone with mental illness, how can we handle it better? Because every day, most of the time, the victim's gonna die, or the suspect / victim is gonna die. We can call him that because he's the reason who's calling the records, but he's a victim of mental health issues. I think going into these type of situations as law enforcement, you if you're not trained to handle it, the only thing you're thinking about is making it home to your family.
Yeah.
And charging a cop with a knife, that is a reason why you can't use deadly force.
Right.
But they did what they were supposed to do by tasing him. They tased the dude about 3-4 fucking times.
Yeah. So there has been a lawsuit filed by the family. It says the lawsuit asserts the police response is part of a wider pattern of NYPD's inability to safely handle cases with people with mental illness. Defendant officer quickly resort to force, repeated and loud shouting, and aggressive actions escalating and exacerbating the situation, making Mr. Rozario fear for his life. The lawsuit filed by Beldoc Levine Hoffman LLP. These police officers were faced with an individual who was holding a weapon and endangering multiple people. As the body camera footage makes clear, they were trying to minimize the risk to everyone in the room and were forced to make a split-second decision based on those risks. That wasn't from the lawsuit, but says the lawsuit says the officers missed opportunities to de-escalate things after the initial Rozario came at them. At that point, officers who fell to the floor, Officer Alonji tased Rozario, who fell to the floor. His mom grabbed a pair of scissors from him. So it wasn't even a knife, it was a pair of scissors. Okay. Yeah, man. As far as the lawsuit, loss of life in the lawsuit.
They ain't got no lawsuit.
Said they don't have one.
No, they don't got no lawsuit, man. They don't. They don't have a lawsuit. I don't see no lawsuit there at all. When they hit him with the taser and the mom's right there holding him up, you should have let his ass fall. Let his ass fall. They could have got on top of him. Come on, man. Like I understand, you know, the power of a heroin addict who's been tased, who they feel like Superman can yank this shit out and battle you and all this shit. I don't know the power of someone who's mentally ill, which obviously they gotta have some type of strength because he did the same damn thing. But as he is feeling these volts go through his body, and you're just sitting there holding him up, let him fall. Let his ass fall. Maybe in a split second they had a chance to get on top of him. No, but mom was doing what a mom does, and like I said, I can't be mad at her. I don't want my son to die. I don't want them to kill him. I don't want them to kill him because I know what's going to happen. That's why I feel like they ain't got no lawsuit.
Yeah, I mean the lawsuit that's gonna be. It could be a slippery slope. They may get something, but I don't think there's too much there. Because even from a de-escalation standpoint, they would have had to physically jump. Oh, once they got to the point to where they're in that small doorway, you got a brother, mama, and then him behind, and it's this small doorway. How do you de-escalate behind those barriers? Like, would it just be to sit there and just wait? Because we have seen that where we'll say something like they should have just waited. They should have just waited it out type of thing. And I think that's the only where they have to go with this is to wait it out because of the logic of there being two bodies in between the Win Rozario and them. So in essence, that is sort of, the scissors behind these two people are that's not really lethal at that point. Of course, the situation in itself is heightened, but as far as de-escalation, at that point, I do think some patience could have been used. But once he gets past that, and well, hold on, he didn't get past that, did he? They were on the floor. They would have had to jump over them to do something. You see what I'm saying? Like there was a barrier. I don't know.
The time they could have actually off them if they wanted to is when he got into the same room that they was in, which is the living room.
Right.
You remember we heard the gunshot and we don't know
went back.
Hit him or not.
Right.
Right. Then they could have offed him because there was no one standing in the way until the goddamn mother heard that gunshot. That's when she intervened again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was like just close to the officer. So I gotta assume it was the officer that was standing over there who shot at him. Because if this officer would have shot him, he would have hit him, sent him ass. Boom. He would have went down.
Yeah.
Why would you that?
Yeah. Is there anything that you
let them do their fucking job, man?
Yeah, if you call them, let them do their job. That's a great great premise that could stop But as far as de-escalation, do you think there's anything, in conclusion, do you think there's anything that they could or should have done to make this not end like this?
No, they did. This is probably one of the better ones I've seen. All because they used the taser.
Right.
It was just they just had another element that was added to it called a mother.
Yeah.
And I think the brother did what he was trying to do was getting the mother out the fucking way.
Yeah, to get her. Yeah.
She could have been out of here too.
Yeah, that's facts. I don't blame the brother at all because he was wanting to do right. He probably is the one who did call the police to begin with. Yep. I believe wholeheartedly he was the one to call. When they got there, he seen what's going on. He like, "Mama, just come on." And then the fact that they fell down, and once that policeman got that opening, you seen them loading up. They was both loading up at the same time. Like, okay, this shit ain't working with him. Every time we shoot him with this taser, he keep coming back at us. So now we got to go to lethal force, and that right there along with the reason you said, I think that would be another reason why this lawsuit may not turn out how they want to. So,
nope. Yeah. Unfortunately, he died.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, lost his life. And again, we have to find. When I say we, law enforcement, need to find another way to handle these type of situations. More training for the officers, the responding officers. If you're not going to train them, when you get a call with mental health issues, you need to dispatch someone who has training for that shit. Just like you do when you have people being held hostage, you got a hostage negotiator who's
negotiator.
or when there's somebody missing, you got a fucking canine coming. You should have something like this for this as well.
Yeah, I think that's a balance with that when it comes to having those other type of responders alongside the police. Cause yeah, like a fucking even like a counselor or someone to come in there, that's maybe the same. I don't know what language they were speaking. Kind of sound like they were. I don't know if they were Hispanic, Latino, or if they were Indian, but the language they were speaking didn't sound like Spanish to me. That's why I say that. But the name sounds of Spanish descent. So, but yeah, it's almost like you have someone who come in and almost like a negotiator with the police force. Like have some negotiators who are in bulletproof vests who come in, But even with that, it's like you have some situations with these mental health people where hell, you come in talking, and that could be a loss of life because y'all didn't come in there with force. So it's impossible, man. I'm almost at the point where it's like, man, it's impossible to do this shit. It's gonna end in loss of life or not. That's how I feel.
Nah. That's when we disagree on this. I have to agree to disagree because I feel like this is a mental health patient, someone who's not thinking logically anymore, not thinking of the regular human mind. So at this point, you have the advantage over them, whether you believe that or not. You know what their intentions are doing to you are. You know what I'm saying? So there's ways around it. You know what I'm saying? So if they have mental health doctors, there's a way to resolve a solution. Get a motherfucking tranquilizer. Why not?
Tranquilizer. Yeah.
Why not? Put their ass to sleep, bro. Shit.
Because I when you first started, you said they're mental health patients. The only way that the police know that he is because his brother said it.
Yeah.
So how do you know to take face value from a law enforcement standpoint? Yeah, you said that, but how do we know? He might just be a little ADHD and just be bad as hell. Like, how do you distinguish that in a matter of 20 seconds when you talk to him before you walk upstairs? Like, so, but
if they're calling them in as a mental patient, you approach it that way. You know what I'm saying? And their job is to preserve life. So if the 911 call is recorded and it came in as a mental health patient, if shooting them with a trank is something that you want to avoid doing, but you have to do, and you did it, all they got to do is go back to that 911 call. Motherfucker, this is what y'all said. It takes all liability off of me. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't see nothing wrong with putting a motherfucker to sleep, man. Put his ass to sleep.
That's what I'm saying. I'll disagree with the fact of them not knowing if he really is or not and taking at face value what is reported, because you have to question everything. But the part I won't disagree with is the tranquilizer and things like that. Like, yeah, shoot the motherfucker. I don't care if he a mental patient or not. We're going to shoot this motherfucker. Because if you think about it, they shot him twice. Clean shot with the taser. If that would have been tranquilizer, his ass would have been sitting there and laid the fuck out. So, but that's one of those things that's not going to be socially acceptable in America. For what America is not going to like the fact that police can shoot them with something that can just clean knock them out.
What would America? Because I would rather knock me out than kill me.
because say they got the wrong address for situations like that. I think like situations. There's other contexts where they could fuck around and shoot somebody with a tranquilizer, and then that'll be a whole nother lawsuit right there. Millions of dollars gone. Boom. Taxpayers' dollars gone. And I think that's why people, well, as far as, I get it, though. I get why you say it.
Yeah, I mean, wrong address. I think Breonna Taylor boyfriend, and she would still be here if they would have had the right address. But if they had a tranquilizer, that lawsuit wouldn't have been so much. I bet you that much.
Yeah, you got a point. You got a point.
For real.
Yeah.
Like loss of life versus I put you to sleep for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm sitting on the sideline. That's my family member. High five. High five. High five. I get to see my brother or whoever this is another day. You give a fuck about that guy.
Well, and that's if it gets to that, because not everybody's body is the same. Some people take the tranquilizers different. Bodies react different. Allergies. We could go back and forth all day. They might have asthma, and when that whatever hit their body, man, they be out, and that'd be so.
I hit you with this 12 gauge. You ain't gonna have asthma no more. You ain't gonna have that shit no more. I promise.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make it to preserve life. If you have to deal with some complications after this tranquilizer, so be it.
Yeah, man.
Let me stop, man. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was a great discussion, though, man.
Yeah. Good shit. I hate that, it ended how it did, but these officers, they got to go home to their family as well, man. So, shit happens, unfortunately. This been another one.
Yeah, man.
BBP 67 out this thing. Salute to Cupcake and salute to D Love. And that's how I'm gonna leave it.
Man. I appreciate y'all for y'all participation and interaction, man. We love y'all for that, man. But we'll see y'all next time. Go ahead.
Hold on. I just want because she wrote it, so I'm like, let me go ahead and tap in what she said. She said, I watch a whole lot of body cam footage. I see insanity, and a lot of it runs very contrary to anti-cop sentiments. These streets are lawless. Freeze up, they'll leave you laying in dog shit. That was a bar. These streets are lawless. Freeze up, they'll leave you laying in dog shit. Okay, Cupcake. Okay. If she ain't, where you get that, Cupcake? She out here putting bars in the chat and shit. Hold on now.
Hey, listen. Big Cub want to tell these niggas something, man. If y'all don't get right,
count your blessings, fuck, nigga.
Count your blessings, protect your peace, stay vigilant. YJ, boss, y'all gonna see us, man. We got a lot to cover, man. We gonna be back, man. Salute. We out.
I like that action. Okay, we here with it.